Yes, we're here on the campus of the Tennessee Volunteers, and this has been something else. Fans started rolling in here at about 6 p.m. That was an hour and a half before the opening pitch, and we're sitting here now at the bottom of the 8th inning. The score is 9-5, but that doesn't tell the full story. Up until about 10 minutes ago, the score was 9-2, and the Tennessee Volunteers were trailing. Some of the things that the inspectors look for are the frame of the house, the plumbing, and the air conditioning as well. Biden also posted this statement online saying that he is grateful to hear that the former president is safe. He also said that there is no place for this kind of violence in America, a message echoed by Democratic State Representative Gloria Johnson. Yes, Shay, anyone you speak to about Miss Penny has nothing but incredible things to say about her. Penny was always described as sweet, thoughtful, and caring. At around 9 o'clock this morning, the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security issued a statement. That statement read that some of their services may be down. That took us to the Strawberry Plains DMV, and we got here about an hour after that statement was released. Just to find out, they can't even log into their computers. Lauren, WBIR has reached out to several law enforcement agencies to get all of the details surrounding this case. According to the Sevier County Sheriff's Office, Julie Allison Husky, formerly Julie Ogle, was arrested on July 30th in connection to this wreck. This comes a full 10 weeks after the wreck occurred. Record states that she has been arrested 6 times since December of 2023 on a list of various charges. We spoke to Rocky Robinson, the 18-year-old who was involved in the collision back in May. On the night of May 21st, 18-year-old Rocky Robinson was driving home from work when, in a split second, his life became very different.
And I blacked out, and then I was just like, there's people running past. I was screaming for help, but I had the wind knocked out of me. And like it was just going black.
According to a Pigeon Forge Police Department report obtained by 10 News, a 2024 Genesis crossed 3 lanes of traffic into the lane of Robinson. On Veterans Boulevard near Whaley Drive, they collided head-on.
And I just couldn't move, couldn't get out, and everybody was just checking on me, but I couldn't speak because I just had the wind knocked out of me.
Robinson had to be cut from the vehicle and flown to UT Medical Center. The report says 47-year-old Julie Husky, formerly Julie Ogle, was driving the Genesis and was taken to a local hospital with injuries. She slurred her words, the report alleges, and officers found a 3/4 empty bottle of Tito's vodka in the car, it says. The report claims police took a blood sample and sent it to a lab for testing. According to records, earlier that day, Husky was in court for a violation of probation on a different Sevier County case. According to court documents, Julie Husky has a history of criminal offenses dating back to 2011. She received a DUI in 2015 and another in 2017.
We weren't ready for this. We didn't see this coming.
Mark Nichols is Robinson's grandfather, and he and his wife Teresa raised Robinson. This is the ramp that his grandparents had to build just to be able to get Rocky home.
He broke his right femur in 3 places. He broke his left tibia. He broke his left wrist, lacerated his liver, bruised his lungs. He had a concussion.
Mark drives Uber now to help pay the medical bills. He says,
If anybody out there is drinking, if you're out in a bar somewhere, call an Uber, call a friend. Don't do this to somebody. Don't do it to yourself.
Robinson's biggest hope?
To walk normal again.
WBIR reached out last week to get more information from District Attorney General Jim Dunn. We're still waiting to hear back. We've tried several ways of reaching Husky. She is currently being held on a $250,000 bond and is awaiting a court date. There is a lot more surrounding this case and the extensive record of Husky, all on our website at WBIR.com. Lauren? According to residents, Tennessee is in a housing crisis. In order to keep up with the housing demand, the state passed a new law that would allow developers to hire private inspectors. I spoke to the treasurer of Tennessee's Home Builders Association to see what this would mean for them.
So as builder and a developer, it's definitely another tool in our tool belt to be able to help us expedite projects as we need to get them to move forward.
He also described the problem that this would help solve.
Some of the municipalities don't have the number of inspectors available for them to be able to get inspections done within a timely manner.
Some of the things that the inspectors look for are the frame of the house, the plumbing, and the air conditioning as well. This law raises concerns for local leaders. Knox County Development Services say that they will still have the final review.
We'll still require that our department does those gas inspections. We're also going to require that we do a final inspection to ensure all the life safety features such as smoke alarms, carbon monoxide detectors, those type items are in place prior to issuing a certificate of occupancy for the home.
As Tennessee continues to grow, developers will continue to work to keep up.
That we know coming in the near future, in the next year or two, housing is going to ramp up in all the areas of the state of Tennessee.
In Knoxville, Paul C. Fisher, Channel 10 News. 720 has often been regarded as a threshold to a strong credit score. In order to spread awareness and educate Tennesseans, industry leaders, government officials, and nonprofit organizations have launched Financial Literacy 720, a campaign that seeks to educate and support people in understanding what credit is, how it works, and best practices for building credit.
A credit score is kind of like a report card, but it gives you access to credit and other things, insurance, jobs. It means you are more or less of a risk to someone who's looking at it. So if you have a poor credit score, they expect you're going to do poorly in the future, and they're less likely to help you get a home or give you good insurance rates.
Senior Vice President of Community Development for Truist Bank explains the goal of the campaign.
I think we're just excited to be able to bring all of us together to talk about financial stability in Knoxville, to help increase individuals to understand what a 720 credit score can mean for them and what we can do to help them get there.
Leaders emphasize the benefits of a 720 credit score.
Having a 720 credit score gives you access to virtually any kind of loan out there.
Well, 720 credit score is actually the plumb line for really good credit. Gives you so much more access when you at least have a 720 credit score.
The positive note? You may be closer to buying a home than you might expect. In Knoxville, Paul C. Fisher, Channel 10 News.